Power up.
Hello everybody, I'm Artillery J and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last episode we were down here in this goopy area with all these brain dudes. We got us back in the party, which was really cool. And he's had a bit of an upgrade. He's now got 55 health.
Friend, we are here for you.
He looks like that. Yeah. He's got some new abilities, some like mental powers. He's still got his regular attack, but he's got Devour Intellect, which is a 2 to 20 damage, it's a 2d10 psychic damage, which is kind of cool, but only if its intelligence is below 4, and then a 3d8 plus 2 psychic damage expels a wave of telepathic energy. That's a pretty good one. But anyway, oh shit, that's not what I was trying to do.
These things are
Alright, so what we need to do now is go to the southeasternmost room. I put a marker here, just so that I would know which room it is. But we need to come down here. So, it should be through here, I think.
Time to press ahead.
Alright, so this is where we were at before. We killed all of these assholes last episode. It was a big old battle, took forever. But there should be a gap that I can jump here. I guess it's right here. It looks like the only thing that it could be, right? Or this way. I'm not sure. Well, it's one of those two, right? Profane Womb. What are those?
Here we go again.
I didn't get any experience for it, so. Stop telling me what to do, crazy lady. I'm just looking around seeing if there's any other places that I can jump over. Okay, so it looks like those two. Let's go ahead and do this one first. So I'm not sure which one it is. Okay, so I'm gonna jump. I can make the full jump there. Is everybody able to make this jump?
The moment comes. The absolute
Oh wow, I can.
knows.
Alright, touch.
As the console
Yeah,
bursts
this is it,
into
okay.
life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Okay. Begin to manipulate the mind. Alright. Oh, wow, right in my face. Alright, so basically I need to match up the symbols here, emotion, to emotion. So if I click on it, it'll show me which nodes I can use for it. Right there. And then if I click on this one, it'll show me which one I can use. So right there. So the easiest path between those two would be this way. Right? Nope. Shit, I didn't mean to go down there. That was my bad. Okay. Can I back out from this? Okay. So I guess I got that one? Maybe? I don't know, dude. That got really confusing. How do I exit this?
The mind passively awaits your input.
Okay, well, we can passively... oh, there we go. We can passively kiss my ass. Alright, so emotion. And that goes down here. And then I think up. Over. There. And then there. Okay. So next, speech. Speech can come up here. Where's speech on this one? There. 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 So speech is done, right? Where's the next one? Memory. And that's coming all the way over there. So it can come down here.
Master, welcome.
It can come over here. There's memory. Alright, what do I got left? Reason. Alright, reason. You can come here.
Welcome back, Master.
That should do it.
Hey, there we go.
See what's back there.
Dope. Alright. That was interesting. Alright, so I need to get the waking mind.
Design.
Safety save. Get the permabuff from the Mind Archive interface using the Waking Mind. What is this?
Our destiny.
It's pretty cool.
Design. Downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design. Order. Perfection. Unity. Every plane. As one. Every being. In their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken. Corrupted. Gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The
That was pretty
grand
cool.
design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Skeleton. I can go to camp. I can go to camp. Blade of Oppressed Souls. Can pick it up. What was it give me here? Find it in the... I mean, it's a +1 weapon. It's got +1 D4 psychic damage. Oh no, that's got that. Okay, let's send this to camp. Alright, cool. So we got that. Alright, we need to leave here. Making sure there's nothing else that I'm missing.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Okay, everybody make it over. Come on, us. You're the only one left. I know you can make it. Us. Dude. What are you doing?
Down.
Too high? What? What the fuck do you mean, too high? Jesus Christ. Okay.
Never a dull
Wade.
moment.
Come on. Come here.
Moving in.
Throw.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
Potion of blind.
Chosen in all my heart,
Does that help?
and you my many hands.
Oh, you're supposed to be jumping. What do you mean too high? You've got flight. Jesus Christ, bro.
Still breathing. Despite
Damn.
everything.
Alright. Now we're coming this way. Man, that was really fucking annoying. Come over
Slow
here.
down.
Us. You wait right there. Everybody else. Actually, you know what? All of the minions
Of
can wait
many
right here.
hearts, one soul.
So at this point, I don't trust any of them to not get stuck. Alright. Everybody else. Zipate. Come down here. To the pile of skulls. Okay.
Prepare the march. My chosen.
Okay, so he's gonna come over here and use this.
I feel glorious.
Put the waking mind in. There we go. Insert. And that should have got him a buff. Actually, that got everybody a buff. Steeped in bliss. And that lasts until a long rest. Or until you die. That's what it was, until you die. So, don't die.
Discern.
Has advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws. Entity is also vulnerable to psychic damage. Well, that's not a good thing to have. Affected entity is more energized and also more mentally compliant. I don't like that. Okay, well, we're gonna switch to Shadowheart.
Whatever it
I'm gonna have
takes.
her pick up
Well, good
that
feelings never
resonant
last, I
stone.
suppose.
And that gets her. Oh wait, hold on. Shadowheart, can you put that back? You just sit it right there. Wasn't ready for you to pick it up yet.
The absolute moves.
I've got a long road ahead.
Here, interact with that first.
Splendid.
Fine bones, sharp jaw, some variety of elf. Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Gethzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another.
Let's see. 1. You called yourself Githzeria. Is that some kind of Githyanki? 2. You're remarkably sane for a pickled brain. 3. I'm listening. What aid are you offering? 4. I'm not interested. I'm gonna go with 3.
My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy.
3.
I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
1. If you want my help, then tell me the truth. 2. You want me to kill you. What if I can free you instead? 3. I'll do it. 4. Leave. I'm gonna go with 3.
Touch my mind, and purge it. At the very moment you do, I will make my knowledge yours.
Okay, and then we've got 1. When you say erase your mind, do you by any chance mean smash your brain to bits? 2. Illithid, reach out and erase her mind. 3. Leave. We're gonna go with 2.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
Okay. So now, have Shadowheart take the purple thing.
What's next, I wonder?
Okay, did that do anything?
All the benefits of a cleric. No guards required.
Interesting. You switch her to psychic damage. I don't know what permabuff she was supposed to have gotten just now, though. This is all the stuff that she had before. Sorry, I'm looking at all of the things that she's got to see if there was some sort of, yeah, all of that's just the same shit that she's had, right?
Not design, but death.
Big old pot there.
All the benefits of a cleric. No guards required.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm an idiot. I actually had it. So, talking to the head got Wade this ability. Gizere Mind Barrier, which basically gives him advantage on all intelligence saving throws. And then everybody else, because Shadowheart is carrying that purple orb, everybody around her gets the Steeped in Bliss buff, which is that. So, yeah, okay, cool. So that's what we needed to do. We're done here. There's a
Let us
chest.
see.
And I can go to Wade. I can go to camp. Camp. Those are both alchemy things. Let's go ahead and give that to Wade. And I don't know why I'm not
All's well that ends.
having Wade
Not as
lead the
bad as it
party,
could have.
but let's go ahead and head over here.
Need to find a way forward.
Jump back up. Alright, see, he lost the buff that Shadowheart has until Shadowheart jumped up, so yeah, she's got to be nice and close. Alright, let's relink all of our minions. All of our onions. Come on, guys. Link.
Not design.
There we go. Alright. Everybody's linked back up here. Okay, so here's what all I did with Will. Didn't really do anything. Minthara, I've got her skeleton summoned. She used Shield of Faith on herself, and then she used Shield of Thralls on everything. By using this little restoration thing, I can reset the Shield of Thralls and everything over and over again. With Shadowheart, I used Shield of Faith on herself. With Wade, I used Death Ward on all of the summons. That's 3 skeleton archers, Shovel, the Cambion, and us. I twin casted Enlarge on Minthara and Shadowheart. And then I used level 5 Aid on everybody to give them all 10 temporary hit points. I used the this thing here, create sorcery points, to convert a level 5 spell slot into 5 more sorcery points, so I've got 8. And then I used this thing to get that level 5 spell slot back. And that was it. So, there we are. I think that we should be ready to go. So, we're going to go ahead and move on. Let me click here. There we go. And then we're going to take... Make sure that everybody's with us here. Okay, everybody's moving. Alright, we're going to take this elevator down. So just jump on board. Ah, shit. Okay. Exit turn-based mode. God damn it. I needed to do all that dashing up here by the door. My bad. That was a huge waste of time. I'll switch back to Wade and have him open the door.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Enter. Right? Alright, so... basically, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send Will over here to release the Night Song. I need to kill all of these brains. Okay. And the Mind Flayer. There's a Mind Flayer up there.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
Is she wearing crab shell? Like giant crab
We've
shell?
built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The edict
Obey.
The lash of Thor!
Alright. That's a big old brain.
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Orderling.
Your word flap.
Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
Alright. Alright, so as I was saying, basically what I'm gonna do is...
It is time,
Jesus fucking Christ.
faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Thought the cutscenes were over. Alright, so... And it took all the dash away. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it again. Alright, so... I'll talk while I'm doing the dashes. So, basically, I'm going to have Will go Stand by the Night song, and anytime she is bound by Ketherick, I'm going to have him unbind her.
What to do?
I'm going to have Minthara and Shadowheart basically just pummel Ketherick. I'm going to have Wade and all of the summons take care of the incoming skeleton army. But before I do all of that, I need to take out Brains and the Mind Flayer that's up on the ledge. So, yeah, that's basically the tactic that I'm going to use here. Almost done with all of these for the third fucking time here. Switch to Wade. Move forward. That should trigger a cutscene.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I say here, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I just want to be free of my parasite. I'm here to snuff out the whole evil plot, and you along with it. And what is my place, Ketherick? Why is the prism so important to you? Go with that.
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Enough talk. Let's finish this, or you are planning on betraying your allies? Too.
Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
Well, thanks.
Getting nowhere fast.
Alright.
He'll never die while Nightsong's still caged.
So, Will. Head that way.
Fleet of foot.
While you're standing here, I'm gonna have you go ahead and see if he's got any good ranged attacks that he can use here. Well, let's use haste. And then he can move some more. Just want to get him as close as I can to the Night Song. Just looking at different things that I can do here. All of that will break my concentration on that. Do that. That'll help slow those guys down. Alright, cool. This is the carrion thing. I'm gonna have it go in this direction. Looking at different rays of fire. It won't hurt him though. Well, it will, but he'll just heal from it. Okay, so can't really do anything, so I'm just gonna have him end his turn. Skeleton, you can come right here, out of the way. Try to hit the Mind Flayer here. And turn. This skeleton will also come over here. Also try to hit the Mind Flayer. Alright, cool. Little bit of damage on it now. Okay. A little bit more. Hopefully this one can get close enough. Ooh, only 20% chance, but hey, I'll go for it. Oh wow, that actually hit. Holy shit, nice. Alright. Let's head over here. I don't think that has the range to hit him. Yeah, it's not close enough. That's fine. Alright, Minthara. Head up here.
Understood.
Alright, he's blinded. Go ahead and just start hitting. Okay. Let's have her hang out here then. shit. The fuck? Mind Flare? Did you come down to join us? Okay, okay. Hey, let's chill the fuck out here. Hit this Mind Flare. Right in his fucking nuts. Mind Flare's down. Send that to camp. Please.
Got to press on.
Get up here with Minthara. And he's immune, but I'm gonna use him anyway. Alright, she's still caged. They're all going to Will. Of course they are. Alright. Wade, come over this way. Try to take some of these fucking things out, dude. Try to take that one out. So you can get to the night song. Let's see. Do I have anything else that I can use? I can create one of these guys. Right there. That can assist. Alright. And turn.
Nothing will stand in my way.
End his turn. Will. Attack that. Come on, dude, really? Ice Man. Get up there. It's okay. Take the hits. Oh, man, do you have anything that you can use? No. God damn it. Okay. Well, he'll have to wait till his next turn. That's fine. Skeletons. I need you to attack some brains here. Okay.
My victims await.
I'm gonna have her go ahead and use, because it got she lost concentration on it. I'm gonna use that and then enter. Didn't see all those assholes. Kethric's back up. Which doesn't help because he's immune to it. Have her push Kethric, if possible. Cannot be moved by force. Okay. Okay, I'll just have her attack some of these skeletons, since she's right here. Okay. Just looking here to see if there's anything else she can do on her turn. Probably not. Use that. Enter. Okay. The brains have a target in that axe, so that's one of the reasons why I put it there. It's more of a distraction than anything else. Okay, that one's down. So that's 2 down. Enter. This guy can attack that one. Okay. Alright, Will, help her. Alright, she's no longer soul caged. Will can come down here and attack that guy. Should take it out. Alright. And then enter. You use this on that guy. No, that guy right there. Alright, one of them's down. Oh, it can actually go over there. Okay, well, I'm not going to, but... skeleton. You're gonna come over here and help with the, with these guys. Take that guy out. Oh, well, or miss. Potato, potato, right? Now you try. Alright, cool. So that one's down. So basically having all of the skeletons come over here, they're all going to assist in clearing up this crap. Okay. Who is this? That's another skeleton. You go ahead and come over here. Wow, that actually hit. Nice. Us. Oh, man. Okay. Have us come up here. I'll have him use this on Ketherick. But basically just to give him something to do on his turn.
Strike.
Alright, now you attack. Attack some more. Concussive smash. Okay. Missed, of course. And turn. Alright, he got back up. Tries to walk away, so he takes some more damage. Everybody's frightened. Fuck you, Ketherick.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
And I am Iron Man. Maybe you should have chose that.
It is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
Kind of badass looking.
The Triad help us.
Oh, I gotta fight this asshole? Man, there was nothing in the shit about that. You fucking kidding me, bro? Can I actually punch it? Okay. Alright. Back away, though.
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Oh, nice. She's battling with me. Okay. Wait, could you please take this last fucking brain out over here? Thanks, bud. And then I'm going to cast this up here. Okay, and then end his turn. Will, loot these, please. Send to Wade. Okay, it was just... Oh, there's four. Okay, send to Wade. There's nothing else over here for him to do, so he's just going to head over this way. Jump up this little doohickey. And I think I'll have him attack this, so it's... Okay, well, he did his best. Alright. Can you hit these guys? You can. No. You cannot. Can you hit this guy? 9% chance. Missed on all. Okay, cool. Awesome. Skeletons. Start shooting these things, please. Try to finish them off. Alright, cool. That one's down. Missed, of course. Ah, can't quite reach. Alright. I guess just shoot that. Synapses discharge. Only a 9% chance. I didn't think so. I don't have a immunity to fear. Like, come on, dude. Let's use Sunbeam on this guy. Nice. That was a good fucking hit, dude. I can only use it once per long rest, but I will fucking take it. Let's use this on Shadowheart. And then enter. Makes Shadowheart do a little bit more damage. Oh, this guy's coming down. Cool. Come to me.
Let me strike true.
Shadowheart's an absolute fucking beast. Flurry of blows. It probably can't be knocked prone, but you know what? It was a hell of a try there. Cleric, common, items. Can't do anything else.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
Damn, who got knocked off there? Oh, Fess. Nice. Well, that's that. I got an achievement for that shit. No free lunches. Holy shit. I just killed a god, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck you, Merkel.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me?
Lay the fuck down, you bitch.
Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Get fucked, my dude. She wanted to make sure.
Together, we have crushed him, brain and body.
You sure you got him?
No. No. We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Alright.
Hells. I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Let's move.
Alright.
Let's have a look.
Go loot this asshole. So his shield is going to go to Wade.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
1. How is it you're able to leave the astral plane now? 2. What are these stones? 3. I came here looking for a cure. I still haven't found one. 4. Do you know who our enemies are? 5. Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that? I'm going to go with 1.
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
Okay. What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown.
I feel like if I had Gale here with me,
the crown's
I'd have something to
Netherese
say.
magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Do you know who our enemies are?
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three.
Okay. The Dead Three? Okay, let me read them all. 1. Chosen of the Dead Three. 2. What do we do now? 3. What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved? 4. I didn't come here to fight gods. I just want my parasite removed. 1.
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers, a chosen. granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 2.
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Okay. So that was the end of that dialogue, I guess. Let me wait for all of this to get off my screen so I can loot here. Okay, cool. That can go to camp. Wait. Okay. I thought I said there was 40 of them there. No, it's just 1. So Wade's gonna take this. Equip. And then Reaper's Embrace. That can just go to camp. Ketheric's Warhammer, that can just go to camp. Let's go ahead and read this. Papa, I love you. Love from Iz. Aw, isn't that cute? Think about Adwares. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and just loot anything that's lootable here. I don't think anything else is. Maybe these skeletons, but I mean, they're not going to have shit on them, I don't reckon. So we'll just go to the portal.
Huh. I'll give it a shot.
Portal to the surface. Let's get out of here.
I've been thinking
We're
a lot
done
like
here.
we learned below. If you've caught your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
There are important
Okay.
matters.
I should unwind.
Gotta wait for this area to load in here.
How'd you survive it? Samuel.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to Will.
Without him.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Okay. The Absolute's cult has ravaged. Where will they take him? Or has Ravengard. Jeez. What do you know about Gortash and Orin? Mazora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth. I'll do that later. How does it feel to be a devil? What do you think of the illithid potential the dream visitor spoke of? Go to camp and wait for me there. I'm going to go with the first one.
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Okay. What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Okay. Let's go ahead and leave. Alright, and I need to find... Where's she at?
Like your mind wants you dead. How'd you survive it? Nathaniel.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Jahara.
Without him.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Okay. You almost seem like you're enjoying yourself. You've tangled with the Dead Three before. Spent a lot of time in Mind Flayer colonies, have you?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in concert. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Okay. I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
I don't need you to give any orders. You just go sit at camp. Minthara. Not sure why she's just sitting in the throne here, but...
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Okay, well that answers that. And I'll never tire of killing their previous occupants. We make a good team.
My blood ran hot when we broke Ketheric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be
I've been asking everybody about her, and you've kept your
I
mouth shut.
worshipped that woman.
Like, I've asked two different people, and you just sat there with your mouth closed. Well, they said, oh, I don't know who that is. An old flame? So it's personal. Good. Let's take her down. First Merkel, now Ball. I feel like we're in over our heads.
You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal.
Ketheric was the chosen of Merkel.
Lord of murder. And one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
What do you remember of your indoctrination? You committed atrocities in the name of those lies. What can you tell me about Orin? There was another with Ketheric, Gortash. Do you know anything about him? I don't care about that.
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Nice to hear. Is vengeance the limit? Let me go in order. Once she's dead, the cult will need new leadership. Perhaps we can take her place. We'll be heroes, the saviors of Baldur's Gate. Is vengeance the limit of your ambitions? I'm gonna go with 3.
There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control.
Well, what would we do with that power? A bold gamble, how can you be sure it's possible? Madness. We need to eradicate the cult and the Elder Brain.
I would have thought this entire conspiracy of gods and monsters to be impossible if I had not seen it for myself. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
It's going to be glorious. I can hardly wait. I fear we could lose everything if we try to take control. The future you propose is shaped by violence. I prefer to find another way. I'm just going to go with 1.
Patience. If we do not prepare,
sorry, Shadowheart.
Baldur's Gate
Sorry,
will
Will.
be our tomb. But if we are wise, it will be our dominion. First, we take the Netherstones, then the brain, then the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you, while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain.
You chose to incapacitate me, rather than killing me, when you eradicated my minions. Why?
Because I wanted you in my party. Because Swole Benji told me to. I thought that if I could free you from the Absolute's control, you might be a worthy ally. Most people would be grateful to live, not suspicious of their savior. You were simply too stubborn to die. I'm going to go with 1.
So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragslin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue.
Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Coming here was my best chance to learn more about the tadpole, possibly even cure it. 2, I want revenge on those who did this to me. 3, the cult are a threat to the world. I aim to eradicate them. 4, walking away wouldn't have helped. While the tadpole lives, I can't be free. 5, I was just looking for more people to kill. I'm gonna go with 4.
True. But do not lose yourself to despair and fatalism. They tried to make victims of us. But we can take this opportunity to become gods. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Okay, Minthara is permanently in my party now.
Thanks for watching out for me. You could have tossed me back in the shadows.
Let's see here.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Okay.
Now,
I thought I said that I
my
lost
time is precious.
my blessing.
Let us speak.
Blessing of Saloon. Isn't that this? No. Minthara. Skeleton. Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. Let's go talk to... Actually, no. I'm not going to talk to her. Let's go ahead and...
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You are dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin.
We're familiar.
Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Yes, go there. You'd be most welcome. It's a little crowded already. Know if you have something to say to me, say it now. Did I hear you correctly before? You're Ketheric Thorm's daughter. You'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Alright, cool. So, let's go ahead and... map. It's going to be a long episode, but I think it's worth it to finish up Act 2.
The heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I already have allies. I know that's why I just recruited Jahara. I know that's why I just recruited Haslin. Enough lives have been lost. I didn't want to send others to their deaths. I don't need allies. I have you.
And if they died, would their deaths not count? But they need not die, for they would have you. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive to the city? I will seek more allies in the city. I'll think about it. I will build an army to rival that of the Absolute. No, we aren't enough as we are. I'm just going to go with one.
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Okay, I wasn't expecting a whole another cutscene, so we'll go ahead and end this here. All right, and we'll go ahead and end it here, guys. Next episode, we'll head into Act 3. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And ring that notification bell for notifications of new videos as they are released. If you'd like to support me and support this channel, you can click on the link down in the description to buy me a cup of coffee. I'd most certainly appreciate it. Either way, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care of yourselves.
Thanks for watching out for me.
Later.
You lot could have tossed me back in the...
Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching.